Hello, this is John Walter with Southeast Advocate, and I want to explain to you the concept of negligence. So it is common for people to throw this term around just to explain carelessness, and that in a sense embodies what negligence is. But from a legal perspective, there are certain elements that make this claim. And what's interesting about the practice of law, so you have these vague concepts that we need to try to adjudicate, such as negligence. And so to accomplish that, the common law has established over time certain elements that you must check the boxes of in order to establish and prove this claim. And that's the same case with negligence. So there are 4 elements. If you want to determine if someone is negligent towards you, you have 4 elements that you need to establish. So the first one is duty. Right, and so this is, and when I say, I was careful with the word prove, because with the element of duty, you don't actually prove this. It is not something that is established or concluded by the jury. Rather, it is a judge who will make this determination, and that is the existence of a duty from one person to another and what that duty is. So if you think about it, you owe a duty of one nature or another to everybody you come into contact with. You can't go around recklessly in this world, driving your car into whoever you pass by, or wreck your grocery cart into whoever you come across at Walmart. You owe basic civil duties to people that you encounter. So what duty is it that you owe? So under most circumstances, it is an ordinarily prudent person standard. So who is this ordinarily prudent person? Imagine the ideal citizen, resident of a community, somebody who would never speed their car, somebody who doesn't drink too much, but they'll have a few sips and drinks every now and then. They're always careful as they're walking and always looking around, looking to the left and to the right before they cross the road. This is a person, when they come to play golf, they are extra cautious to make sure that the group in front of them is off the green before they hit their drive. The ordinarily prudent person in reality is not the actual person that you're usually evaluating, because it's a standard that most people don't meet, honestly. But that's the standard that we are held to, and it's good for society that we do hold to that standard. Now, this standard, the level of duty that is owed by an individual can change based on circumstances. For example, if you hire a professional electrician, there will be an expectation that the electrician has certain skills and training and knowledge that will put him above what an ordinary person would have. And so an electrician may be held to a higher standard, and that applies in all types of professional settings. On the contrary, a duty may be lowered by someone's disabilities, right? So if somebody is blind, you don't have an expectation that they can see a change in a curb as well as someone who has vision. And it just makes common sense. And so those are the first 2 elements. 1, the existence of the duty, and then 2, a breach of that duty. So if someone falls below that duty that they owe to the person or to you, then they've satisfied that second element. Then the third is there's a harm. So the plaintiff has suffered harm as a result of the defendant's negligence. And then finally, there's a direct causation between the breach of that duty and the harm. There is not some intervening cause that intercepts or something else separate and apart from the breach of duty that caused the harm, or the links in the chain are not too tenuous between the breach of the duty and the harm. Now, that's a very academic perspective. That's what they teach you in law school. And you have books and all types of things about that. In reality, if you are harmed, then by somebody else's actions, you don't have to always go through such a rigorous thought process before you do a basic step of even concluding in your own mind that someone was negligent towards you, or even wait until you reach a lawyer. A lot of times, if you are harmed by somebody else, they most likely did breach a duty towards you. In states like Alabama, there's a defense that the defendant, even if they were negligent towards you, if the plaintiff, the person who was injured, had any little small bit of negligence that they contributed to the circumstance, then that can defeat their claim. So it can be complex, it can be convoluted, but in a nutshell, because we all owe duties to people around us, if someone else has hurt you, then you likely have some form of negligence claim that you can bring against them. So anyhow, I just want to give you that bird's eye view of the claim at large. If you want some help evaluating your individual claim, I'd be more than happy to. You can ask questions in the comments, or visit the website, or I'll put in the description of this video a link where you can schedule a consultation. But anyhow, hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching.